My name is Mauricia Broadnax, and the title of my proposal is Purposeful Living. I am currently a Master's of Education student at Sierra Nevada College, and I am pursuing a degree in teacher leadership with a specification in autism. I have been a teacher in the Clark County School District for 7 years, 5.5 years as a general education teacher, and 1.5 years in primary autism. Purposeful Living is a proposal that will make a contribution to a sustainable world in that it addresses a critical issue for children with autism. It is a series of classes and workshops that aim to provide parents and community members with the tools to implement functional life skills that will enhance their quality of life by helping them be active members within their communities. Students with autism need self-help skills in order to transition from the classroom to the real world. Purposeful Living is a series of classes and workshops offered after school to help participants learn how to develop self-help skills. Research suggests that a functional curriculum that focuses on the skills necessary to live, work, and have fun in an inclusive community is vital to the success of students with autism. Purposeful living is a way for parents and teachers to develop a plan to teach functional skills in and outside of the classroom. Research also suggests that functional curriculum should be the priority when developing curricula for students with autism, and that only through the functional academic approach will these students make the kind of progress that will positively affect their current and future independence in their localized environments. For this reason, Purposeful Living is a program that provides participants with a systematic approach to teaching functional skills to children with autism. The program will consist of two main groups: the development team, comprised of teachers and assistants who work at the school site, and an itinerant from the low incidence disabilities team, who will be responsible for program development and implementation, and the parents, teachers, and community members from the community surrounding the school site, who will be responsible for making recommendations for course offerings and offering suggestions about ways to improve the program. Co-living has three main objectives. The first objective is to create a development team of teachers, assistants, and an itinerant from low incidence that will map out classes and workshops to be offered in the program. The second objective is to provide professional development classes and workshops on effective ways to teach functional life skills to students with autism. And the third objective is to equip parents and community members with the tools necessary to continue with functional life skill development beyond the program. Purposeful Living has three main aspects that make it a unique proposal. The first is that it is participant-based, and participants have a say in planning and implementation, so that it always pertains to their specific needs. Second, parents will be able to collaborate with teachers and assistants who work directly with their students, so that the life skills instruction will be consistent in both environments. Third, the program will provide each participant with a copy of the text entitled Self-Help Skills for People with Autism, a Systematic Teaching Approach by Stephen Anderson. This text will serve as a reference for parents so that they will be able to continue with their life skills programming even after the program ends. The success of Purposeful Living depends on its ability to promote functional life skill development for its participants. The focus of the needs assessment was to determine which services and resources were most relevant to the needs of the parents and community members that the program will serve. A survey was developed to determine which functional skills were most needed by participants. It contained open-ended questions that were used to identify the specific concerns of each participant and allow participants to target their personal goals and objectives. And scale questions were used to assess the participants' level of independence for particular functional life skills. The development team will be able to use the results of the needs assessment to create programming to address the areas most needed by participants. The budget for the Purposeful Living proposal was created based on the needs of the program. The cost of 1 year of implementation is predicted to total $7,102.75. The community organization identified as a good partner for Purposeful Living is the University of Las Vegas Center for Autism Spectrum Disorders, or UNLV CASD. The CASD conducts community-focused research, assessment, and training of persons with autism, their families, and community service providers in Southern Nevada. Talk offers several insights into the importance of community collaboration. One of them is his idea of collective intelligence versus specialized expertise. Black argues that if a group of people with common or shared interests collaborate on a particular issue, that this group is most apt to bring about change. Just as Black suggests, UNLV CASD and Purposeful Living have shared interests and common goals. The way to transform or change the community of autism would be to create a mutual connection over our shared interests to create new possibilities for the world. The Purposeful Living proposal will better the surrounding community in which it is implemented by representing the collective goals of the community. Advocacy is a form of leadership where the advocate supports the idea of the group and incites action based on these ideas or beliefs. Kouzes and Posner believes that in order for a leader to be a true advocate, they must demonstrate 5 leadership practices: model the way, inspire a shared vision, challenge the process, enable others to act, and encourage the heart. Purposeful Living advocates for the success of children with autism, and in order for the program to be successful, it must maintain a foundation built upon Kouzes and Posner's 5 leadership practices. Cesar Chavez was selected as the leader for this proposal because he embodies each of Kouzes and Posner's 5 leadership practices. Chavez worked diligently to create better lives for migrant farm workers in California and inspired a vision by giving his followers a purpose and inspiring them to be part of a great cause. Cesar Chavez and Purposeful Living both inspire a shared vision by being forward-thinking, understanding collective goals and aspirations, being inspiring, and by having passion. Both give followers a purpose and inspire them to be a part of a great cause. Both also represent collective goals and aspirations of its followers by understanding that these goals and aspirations have to represent the goals of everyone involved. Both are also inspiring and able to paint a picture of a vision that others are able to imagine. And finally, both leaders are motivated by the hope that their endeavors will make a better life for those involved and give them access to greater opportunities. The Purposeful Living proposal will provide functional life skills instruction to parents and community members who work with children with autism. For this reason, it is important that the leader of the proposal be authentic and possess strong leadership skills and abilities. Nordhaus developed 3 tools to determine a leader's core values and attributes. And these 3 leadership questionnaires, the Leadership Trait Questionnaire, the Skills Inventory, and the Style Questionnaire, were used to measure the leadership traits of the leader of the Purposeful Living proposal. Nordhaus believes in leadership as a practice that can be nurtured and developed over time. Part of that development process is knowing one's leadership style, understanding one's skill set, and discovering one's strengths and weaknesses in the area of leadership. Once a leader is able to identify these components, then he or she will be able to find a partner to help build the deficit areas of leadership and reach his or her true leadership potential. Together, a leader and partner can shape their leadership skills and gain greater authenticity. A qualitative and comparative leadership synthesis was performed to determine whether or not a strong team relationship could exist between the leader of the Purposeful Living proposal and a possible partner mentor. Based on the research, the partner mentor and the leader of the Purposeful Living proposal would work well together. Although the leaders have differing leadership styles, both leaders have qualities that would complement one another, and both leaders could benefit from implementing traits of the other leader's style. Purposeful Living is a beneficial proposal because it addresses the need for parents and community members to be involved in supporting life skills instruction for children with autism. With the support of valued community partners such as UNLV-CASD, Purposeful Living will be able to give its participants the knowledge of how to teach the functional life skills their children need in order to function independently in the real world. The aim of the Purposeful Living proposal is to give children with autism a better opportunity to learn skills that are useful and practical for everyday living. Purposeful Living believes functional life skills foster independent living beyond the basics. In conclusion, children with autism have a greater chance for success later in life. This proposal will address the need for collaboration among parents, teachers, and community members to develop a functional education program for children with autism. Thank you.